Wellness Wednesday. We are here. Welcome to Betterness Box, our little corner of the interwebs for all things Black women, wellness, all of it. So I'm super excited for all of you who are going to join us because we have an amazing guest to feature today, and I'm super excited to speak with her. We're doing a lot of work around the theme for this season, which is I am intuitive. And so it's really important to tap into your intuition, but what does that really mean? And so we're exploring that topic all season long. This is the last month of the season. So y'all, if you haven't gotten your I am intuitive box, you need to get that. And as y'all are joining, let me know where you're joining from. It looks like our special guest is here, so I'm going to let her join in just a second. I'm in Dallas, Texas. It was pretty mild weather here today, but let me know where y'all are tuning in from. And let's tune into our intuition as we, hopefully unwind for the day or start to unwind for the day. Oh, I can't wait for this conversation, y'all. It's going to be so good. Y'all ain't even ready. All right. Of course, we got Oaktown in the building, and I'm on here. I'm about to get her on here now. Did it work?
Here.
Yeah.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly. Can you
Wonderful.
hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Well,
hello, everyone.
Welcome to our special guest, Miss Abram. Is that how I can say your name?
Yes, or you can just call me Ché.
Ché. Okay.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to. I just wanted to be respectful. I'm here for the painting in the background. I'm here for the earrings. Yes. Listen, it is dark outside here in Dallas. However, y'all in Oakland got a little bit of sunshine still left. Chicago's in the house. Hey, the True Healers. Denise is here, our co-founder here at Betterness Box. I'm so excited. I want to make sure. Okay, there it goes. It was freezing just a little bit, but I can hear you fine. So
okay,
it might be my connection, girl. Just so yeah, let's get right into it because I've been looking forward to this conversation. I think this is going to be one of those conversations that rounds us out in this season of I Am Intuitive for all of you who may be tuning in from the BlackFemaleProject to just learn about what it means to tap into, or BlackFemaleProject, sorry. But what does it mean to tap into our intuition? What does it mean to start to trust ourselves? But the workplace is one of those places that can kind of foster that environment where we can kind of trust ourselves and step out, or it can hinder us, right? And so as Black women, I think we have some stuff to go through and talk through. And I'm really excited about talking through that because I'm a corporate woman, I know higher ed is also rough. Okay, so we're going to get into all of that.
Yes.
But before we do, could you go ahead and just introduce yourself and let us know all about the BlackFemaleProject and then what you do? Because you sit on the board for BlackFemaleProject, right?
Yes. I've been with So I'm Ché Abram. I have been with BlackFemaleProject since its inception. I originally was one of the contributors, so you can find my story on the website. I have a couple of podcasts that where I'm the featured guest on the website, but also I host the podcast and different episodes and things. And I narrate the most recent series that you hear. So you hear my voice often.
That was your voice.
Yes, that's my voice.
Ooh, this is real relaxing.
And we're like, oh, good. Thank you. And then, and so I also do lots of volunteerism. So I was director of programs for a while, where I helped us get a lot of our outreach and different things going, our in-person programming, that kind of thing. And now, fortunately, we have grown to the point where I do not have to volunteer those services at that level any longer, and I can just be a member of the board of directors.
You're like, let's moving on up.
Yes, but it has been, it is a beautiful, beautiful project to be a part of. It definitely uplifts voices, creates that healing and safe space, validates and affirms women, but also like the best part is the network and the advice we all give each other. It's a very asset-based storytelling kind of a frame. So we're never going to just like go through the downsides and leave it there. We're going to like lift you up and build you and like help continue to build you through the process. It's been beautiful over the last 5-6 years.
Yeah, no, I've been listening to some of the podcast episodes, and I love like that y'all have an advisory council, right? It's very well put together, but did I expect anything else from a Black woman, right? Or Black women? Excellence always. But yeah, it's amazing. The network is, I think I agree with you, right? Is amazing to have the ability to connect to our sisters in a deep way, where it's like what we have and created for wellness on our side, right? For Black women, just a little corner where we can share and be ourselves and not feel like, you know, we're being judged or all of those other things. It's like, no, can we be safe for a little bit?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And there's healing in that, healing completely. So I'm really, really excited to have you here and excited about the conversation. So the plight of the Black woman, you know, I don't want to stress us out at the end of the day. But I think what is interesting is historically we haven't had the ability to be vulnerable, right? Or really even to sit still, to tap into our intuition. And we talk about this a lot here at Betterness Box because we love to create those opportunities, right? Where we have our Betterness book clubs, where we're talking about and sitting still, where we're asking someone, you know, where do you think that came from? Or we're having, you know, a licensed therapist come in and ask the audience, where do you think that came from? Why do you think you act that way or react that way? Or why do you think you don't have time to give to yourself, right? I'm just going to be real, and Denise can attest to this. It is hard to get Black women to invest in their wellness. Now, we love to shop, and we think, you know, retail therapy is a thing. It is. But it's not the only therapy. And so I think for us, it's like, all right, y'all, we really want you to be well, but it's tough to get, you know, we're up against not just like all of the other barriers for startups, right? But we're up against like actual societal, like cultural norms within the Black community. And so I'm curious, you know, what has your experience been, and then just what you've, you know, witnessed as being a part of Black Female Project? Like, what do you feel are some of the barriers? And if so, how have y'all kind of been able to leap over some of those things to tap into that vulnerable side, to tap into the intuitive sides that we do have? We're human. We have those.
I think, you know, it is difficult to get Black women to step back and take care of themselves. I think the best entry point with Black Female Project and why it's a little unique is that it's storytelling, right? We just get to listen to each other and talk to each other. And that piece by itself just allows us to be vulnerable in a different kind of way. Our spaces are very sacred, so they're for us and us only, right? We don't necessarily allow anyone else in the room that can't hold space, but most times, 98% of the time, it's all Black women in the space. And we just, because we create that space, we always have these beautiful guidelines that we kind of move through, and folks just start to share. And usually what I have found, the biggest